pick it up in the last
What up?
Well, absolutely.
Stream's
It was
just
gonna
acting
mention Oxygen.
freaking
We haven't really
weird.
seen too much pro activity in the
Oh my
deep
God,
choke points,
bro.
right? But we also haven't seen FaZe outside of that last round to really
Damn.
play the entire map, really poke and prod.
Open the window?
Here,
At
just
the
watch
sort of tug of war
FaZe
game that we
with
have
I
in
think
terms
we're
of
supposed
map
to keep the
control.
windows closed,
And
no?
now
Yeah.
Still, whenever FaZe
timeout,
do end up
losing streak.
finding at least a gap where they want to exit in, they always have some sort of second option. They always have some sort of fallback. It's always
He said open the
consistently
window.
been Mame
Check to see if it's clear.
be that guy, to be that fallback option here for FaZe, whether it be
I literally
splitting
can't
back
see
into
5
heaven
feet
or
past
being
my
the
window.
lurker
It's just
for this
fog.
team. FaZe, they're developing the layers.
I'm kidding. It's not that bad.
That you so called on him.
Yeah, absolutely. And big part
Round
of the boys
7!
9-1 on the KD has been a strong conditioning factor. And Poise hasn't really been that explosive either. A lot of that, like you said, comes down to the fact that Baby Bay and Mummy are so great about the initiation, but having someone like Poise
So
be
if
that
it's this
anchor,
bad, it's coming from
that
the
relying factor
Canada
in case things go
wildfires.
horribly awry,
What's going on
people
in Canada
overheat
with these
has been
wildfires?
such a huge,
It's pretty bad
huge
over there, huh?
upgrade for FaZe. And there we go, off the timeout. Big mid control now for the fact that FaZe.
Canada's
the
using
rifle
New York
comes
as a
up
hotbox?
deploys. It allows safe passage back over towards A, but that might not be good. Redux has a really good read about this nade.
What?
We're in the elevator. Pulls out at least the nade. Wall up in mid 2 for Verno. Trying to make things a bit more chaotic here over in heaven, but Oxygen.
I'm at Nova Scotia and I don't know
seen this
people
sort of
burning
round
tires and
flow
a whole
from
forest
FaZe before.
fire.
Compensating for it now.
So,
3
like,
players over towards the A side.
Are you guys gonna like put the
Oxygen
fires out or some
not
shit?
falling for
Or nah?
FaZe's tricks in mid.
Oh, Baby Bay's playing a very dangerous game. The worst part, he has no idea. He only sees the Cypher cam now. He's already been discovered.
I'm kidding. I'm
It's
kidding.
perfect.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
not sure if that wall's activated. No, it's not activated.
I'm sorry, it's
This
not
could
even
very well
funny.
be
It's not
solid
even
fate,
funny, I'm
but
sorry.
even though they've been discovered and time is running down, that's full A having control for the 2 duelists again.
Only heaven for now. They still need to take up the backup site with only 15 seconds left. Scuba looking for something absolutely massive. Spike dropped right in front
What
of
the
him.
fuck?
Whoa! Was that awkward? But Scuba stands his ground.
And this again plays directly into what Oxygen are hoping for. Take the round slow. Let FaZe have all the map control they want. We have the most defender defenses we could possibly hope for. The Cosmic Divide. Rustin swapping between sites, locking down B site last round. That Cypher cam. Removing the lurk potential that FaZe desperately wanted and had the force to adjust.
It's not funny. It's not
over the
funny. I shouldn't be memeing it.
FaZe want to find
I know it's
that
serious.
extra flexibility of having map control for
Nah.
a flank. And Oxygen have been denying that so late into the round that it forces FaZe to pivot.
FaZe still coming into this round with somewhat of a vibe, but Oxygen, they come with their own different look. What is this double peek for mid? Redux bursts in,
Nice escape.
gets one, and skates on out immediately. See, this is
Oh.
what I was asking for. Any sort of
Dink.
chip away from Oxygen to make the long run tougher
He's
for
rich,
FaZe.
so he's lost.
Again, something that we just didn't see from Oxygen.
Was he even
Now
watching the
FaZe are
match?
just too comfortable.
I know,
They're
it's
conditioned in the fact that
It's
Oxygen
a
stays
slow
like a
dial
little
in
bit
at the
out.
moment. It's a very slow dial in.
Now, we've
Wait,
seen
what is
hints
this
of it in a few
spot,
other
bro?
rounds, but never amounted to any sort
Is
of
this a
gunfight.
spot? Hold on. Sage
That was
mains.
the reaction wall from Verno.
That a
It
thing
does
right
come
there? You just
mid-side
chill there?
control, but it's almost a conditioning factor again for FaZe to go
Yeah,
back
see
over
what
to
I
A.
see?
It's not like FaZe would know. The Rustin is set up deep towards A heaven perfectly
That's
for
the
someone to
play,
go
no?
ropes.
Check this out.
It's a forced maneuver to go back to B. The double contact from Redux and Scuba deep on B site in case Verno
Yo, wall's
falls.
breaking.
And this spot is so cheeky. from
What the
Verno, I love it.
fuck?
Yeah, Verno, oh my goodness.
Wow.
No way!
That is cool. That is cool.
Verno,
Taking that.
cheeky as ever.
Like, I'm not gonna play Sage, but I'm gonna have my Sage
Picks up
wall me
two,
in. You know what I'm
makes the
saying?
job easy for the rest of Oxygen.
Taking
FaZe
that.
getting choked out here ever since going up 4-0.
Yeah, and again,
Checking
it comes
that.
down to the adjustments that we're hoping to see from FaZe. Oxygen, they've only had to just clean up their mechanics a little bit there, just having the same reads. Make sure they don't overheat. The fights that they do take have worthwhile. And so far, the times that they
Your
have
Iron
really
teammates
sailed
clear
up these
that?
rounds
Your
from
Iron teammates
Oxygen,
clear that
they
for
have
real?
been successful.
I feel like that's the
4-4
first thing they
though.
check in Iron.
Not a single defuse win on the board. In fact, it's almost like the spike doesn't exist this game. It's all about these gunfights directly on site.
It's all or nothing.
I've got your trail.
In other words, Redux He already feels the pressure coming in.
Oh,
and
no.
Here comes the Seekers alongside the Trailblazer. And Baby Bay already pops the head of one. Verno thought he had a chance of the ropes. Over on A, however, the hold is still prominent. There's still 2 players in the back. Redux already starts off with a big peek from beyond the smoke. Mitch has the first contact. Still a couple more to go.
Save them.
He just bursts out immediately, but Rustin is there for the support.
Oh my god, bro.
Options on top of options. Here for Oxygen on site. FaZe not able to break through any of them.
It's so tough too.
Heaven
Losing
is so like
takes so early
claustrophobic
removes
right here.
flashes
There's
from
so many
contention.
angles you
have
can
no
get shot
ways of
from.
blinding out anybody on Oxygen
so
for these
many
pivotal
angles.
Leaving Baby Bay. Paired up with Superman all alone. They can try to
Crossfire.
scale back, but there's already another contact set up.
Enemy remaining.
Oh no!
Goodness.
But wait! That might be the silver lining that Superman needs.
Yeah, right.
The Nebula comes down. He sold the fake
30
back over to B,
seconds
but
left.
no one rotates.
Yeah, no way.
Yeah,
No way
right.
these
This
guys
round's
rotate
fucking
with
cooked.
Superman in that position, it would be running right into him. Superman, 73 HP, has some sort of an opportunity here. Mitch down relatively low, but he could have just ran straight into
Ah, he had a
Snuba,
chance.
who had only 10 HP.
Almost. NP.
Good cleanup, though, from both of these teams. FaZe took what was essentially an unwinnable round based off of the entry and did bring it back to...
They might cancel Formula 1 race in Montreal this weekend because of the fires.
So it
Dang.
wasn't the worst round in the world, but again,
Swag.
FaZe now they're running into the problem.
Makes sense,
How do
though.
we entry onto a site and gain an advantage because of it? Because every single
We
round
get you
now,
casting these or
since
what?
that last timeout has been Oxygen winning
I don't think it's
those
gonna be better.
opening duels to ensure they have that 5v4 against the entry. And the answer
I gotta
from
watch a
before
Formula
from
1
FaZe
race.
was
People
the
love that
default
shit.
more.
I don't think
These
I've ever
fast
watched
execs
one.
that we predicted might be the answer have not been. Rustin locking down A once more, and Mitch gets that opening pick. That's one half of the entry. One half of the prongs already gone.
Name one for F1 driver, Alexander
I
Hamilton.
guess that's a good part about this setup.
I hope.
FaZe still have technically a second option, but it's how overwhelming the combination has felt.
Well,
I mean, you saw the play from Baby Bay
Lewis Hamilton. Fuck.
alongside the utility
That's the
from
one- that's the guy.
from Tig in the last round, but
Lewis Hamilton. God
we just
damn it.
have not seen any effect from Mame in the last few rounds. We almost saw him be able to burst open that play, by the way. You did have a satchel up against the wall deep in the sight to almost isolate a 1v1. It's like FaZe have the right idea. Just all needs to come down to the right timing. But Verno, his time is now. And FaZe's time to go under is now also. Verno strikes away at 3. Oxygen continuing to roll over FaZe. 6 rounds in a row coming out from Oxygen here on Split.
I know it was one of those
comeback
fucking
here.
Hamiltons.
And again, Oxygen really haven't had to change much in their game plan. Just wait for FaZe to approach, hold the corners, and if you're just like Verno, you're there, good for 3 with the judge. And I was expecting more explosivity, Gus, because you do have Baby Bay on the jet, you have Mame on that Raze. You can sell so many.
I don't know
FaZe
many
on a map
drivers,
like
dude.
this,
Yeah.
especially with such a trap-heavy team from Oxygen.
Whoa.
But it feels like FaZe's take is really linear.
Well,
I like this.
Imagine
adjustment,
saying that in
though.
front of some racing
Answering
fans would be so
exactly what you
embarrassing.
just said.
Honestly, it would make them
You're
laugh
looking
probably.
to fake off of the double dive.
the embarrassment
You
would be worth
hear
it.
At least the raise over towards that ramp side. If you were actually over towards a ramp, don't really know if any of that utility did actually get heard. But it just doesn't matter. Oxygen to start the round. A 3-man
Lewis Hamilton, one of
crunch
the
into
founding fathers of
mid-side.
America.
They've left a player over towards the mid side, but nobody over towards B. This is the most awkward defensive setup that you can see.
And this is going to show a really big issue of FaZe when they go to the defense. They
Max
don't have a
Verstappen?
Sentinel to hold the flank, unlike Rustin on
Max
Cypher.
Verstappen, known for.
Mitch
No, I'm not
can
saying it.
sneak all the way
Not
in
stopping.
the back of spawn.
Not only that, but Mitch heard that entire
I'm done.
thing. He heard the players running out from spawn. Now these players from Oxygen, they're not exactly ready for an actual exec into sight. They don't have any utility. They don't have anything to actually fight some open ground with. But FaZe taking their sweet time, 35 seconds left. Oxygen have known this entire time
30
they were
seconds
heading
left.
over towards this area. Now finally FaZe
Someone
are
has my
in.
name on kick?
Viper's pit
Oh, no.
through. Big opportunity for FaZe.
Great spacing from FaZe. We haven't seen this in quite a
Okay,
few
Viper roll
rounds.
5v5 retake.
No screens available anymore. It's down to 2 funnels, a ramp, or
What's
even
Mitch
the top
doing?
of heaven. Tig is ready.
Can't
Oh
comment.
no, Rustin. Not
Can I
expecting
change my
anyone to be right
prediction?
down below the immediate resurrect. It won't be for long though. Tig overwhelmed.
Is it too late to change my prediction?
They just have no options. They have no way of making their way out. They just rely on Redux. Redux just goes through, and he goes down immediately to Tig. This is just going to be a massacre here from FaZe. And indeed
I think
it
FaZe
is.
win.
Bodies
Instead.
thrown all over the place. As for the first time in 6 rounds, FaZe win a
Play the
round.
F1 opening titles during the
That was all
break.
because of
I'm
an
down.
unusual setup from Oxygen.
I'm
They
down
had
to
a
watch
4
it.
stack inside of mid. You left Mitch behind. He even gave the calls, like you said, Gus, about how this take on A would not be fake. And through all of that, no one was expecting such a deep Viper's pit. The funnel in.
I actually know
the
nothing
defenders
about
to
Formula
retake.
1, so
Poised.
yeah.
Honestly,
I just
think
know the cars go
kingpin of
vroom.
that round was able to ensure that there were not many lanes that Oxygen could use, and they were forced to funnel in. So the big question is now for the
Casters
final
are allowed.
half, what are FaZe going to do differently? Are they going to try to sell that fake again? Oxygen aren't going deep in mid anymore. They've learned their lesson.
FaZe are still going back, actually, to a bit of that early poke and pull mentality.
Drive to Survive on
Again,
Netflix.
this time,
Is that
relying
show
on
good for
Mame
someone
as
that's
that
never
contact.
watched though?
This time,
I know it's
himself
documentary.
A little bit more known, to say the
I've
least.
seen it
up
on
towards that
Netflix,
A-ramp
like
area,
browsing.
shooting at a couple of bullets over towards screens. But
Yes.
Oxygen, they've always
I'm about to
been
watch that shit tonight, no
incredibly
cap.
proactive and wary of any shift.
I know I said that about Spider-Verse, but I fell
towards that B side.
asleep.
Mitch, he had never given up the B side, even though he heard pretty much 4 rotating back over towards A.
Enemy kill.
First burst, though.
You are divided.
Redux peeks off the 50-50 smoke, and it doesn't work out. Here comes the actual exec. Baby Bay is just gonna have a clean 1v1.
FaZe ult.
It doesn't.
I think I'm gonna
happen.
watch that,
4
no joke, it
players
sounds
here now
fun.
wrapping in for FaZe. Here comes Mame. Mame bursts open 1, but there's still one right
What
from
the
under him that he doesn't know.
What the
about, but he does
fuck?
now.
What the
Scuba
fuck?
just gets the kill instead on its teammates. Everyone from FaZe swinging their head around, not knowing where the targets truly were there for Oxygen.
30 seconds
Now
left.
poised. A 1v2 with Spike all the way out in the open. And these players know exactly where he is. Oxygen. A 7-1 streak.
Do you think Valorant has a
Puts them
drama?
potentially in the
Formula
driver's seat
1 is
here
like
of split.
Kardashians for guys.
What a comeback after the first opening 4 rounds. Gus.
Formula 1 is like
Oxygen
being
were looking
stranded on a
scared for
highway.
a little bit, but they
What?
were able to bring it back by just staying true to the agent strengths of the team. Using all that utility to
I
their
blew
advantage,
you
giving
up.
again FaZe that room to operate true to their own strengths, but having a stronger retake mentality was so strong. And even more the loosey-goosey styles that we had seen at times coming out from Oxygen. The barreling down mid, those more unusual plays, it didn't work for Oxygen's favor. I don't know if we're going to be seeing more fakes like that coming out for the attack. It's a reset for both these teams. But now, both of these teams, in terms of those agents, are not going to be playing to those strengths. You don't have that same entry potential that FaZe did. On the flip side,
True,
though,
KEKW,
you could
what's the
argue
first formula?
Baby Bay Mame could be good about taking that.
What about
early contact
NASCAR?
fight
What
and
about
making things a
NASCAR? What's the
5v4.
differences here?
But you can't at the cost of flanking.
Okay.
Of course, it's just risky in general to be going for a mentality like that. Oxygen, how ready are they for these types of aggressive pushes? They already started FaZe. They already go right towards Oxygen and ramp. Big flash out. Mummy swings right behind. Mummy is the one to actually get a kill, but Tig went down immediately.
Formula 1 turns right
Always
as well
does
as
have a
left.
contact over
NASCAR,
towards
you
the
just go in
mid side, but everyone else
circles.
From Oxygen, they don't exactly care. Scuba goes right into the middle of A, finds one in heaven, and finds a gap in A.
These tanks from Oxygen are slower but more methodical. Spike goes down, and the wall is immediately up. Do you know how hard it is to shoot a Sage wall with just a pistol? It takes so much longer. And that's just gonna stall more time against FaZe. The knife has to do something.
4v3,
The
big
baby face
pistol.
been revealed. No one has a heaven at all from Oxygen's side. They're all playing, hiding corners on site, relying on the
already
calls
out.
of Scuba.
Should just be yet another one of those bloodbaths.
Oh,
Poison
they're
super
doing
no-
it.
What? Wow.
Oh, no way.
No way.
Wow.
Wow.
Poised.
No way. How does FaZe take that one back?
We talked about how methodical both these teams had been, especially Oxygen for the take. And you're right, in the blink of an eye, suddenly
I've been
Boy
watching
just comes
Formula
in and
1 since
becomes a
2003, and I've watched all
superhero.
seasons from 1982 to
A
now.
3K
IndyCar
right there
is
to
better
eliminate all
than
those 1v1s.
NASCAR and F1.
I'm not sure if it was the comms falling
IndyCar is
apart
the
for
best
Oxygen there or
competition?
What?
What?
But Poise
Who the
was
fuck's
able to isolate
IndyCar?
so many fights there.
Well, yeah, like you said, comms falling apart. That play should just never, ever happen. if you're Oxygen. But again, a 3v4, it didn't exactly look impossible for FaZe, but they were all coming out of the same area. The trade setups should be there, but Oxygen, they were playing very disciplined, like you mentioned, maybe too disciplined. Now they face the punishment for it, the consequences of their actions. As they go all the way up mid, and they may be running into yet another meat grinder.
Oh,
They run into Mame. Mame gets 2 free frags, maybe
got up, he got up.
Enemy remaining.
In terms of Scuba, Baby Bay instead. Just gotta move on.
Oh, mummy.
That FaZe can actually maintain this sort of form. Actually,
Will Tokyo
make
be
it
played
more
on 611?
consistent.
Probably.
It's an important round from Oxygen, though.
When is Formula
There's
2
an
coming out?
expectation that FaZe, without a Sage on their defense, have to hold a lot more control inside of mid. Sure, he could dedicate a poised Viper wall there, and I'm sure we might see that down the line.
Oh.
But if it's dedicated over towards A to deny the entry and deny information, that means you have to have at least 2 players in mid to ensure that they don't that the attacking team can't take that space. It's an important round from Oxygen to poke and prod
There's
and see what they might
F2
expect
and
the rounds to
F3
come
and F4.
in that mid-side angle.
Ain't heard no
Now we can see
motherfuckers talking about
results of
anything
other
but
slow weaponry.
F1.
Oxygen are choosing to completely ignore it. But Tig!
Jeez.
The recall!
It's like tier 2, it's like challengers, I
Left out in
see.
the open.
Okay, gun round here.
FaZe, no.
Good nade, good nade.
This cannot be the gap here for Oxygen. Baby Bay looking to do something crazy here, but he only has a frenzy and poised.
Wait, Verno has a kill.
Down immediately from above. And may already expect Superman to be on this lower level.
What's up, motherfucker?
This is just a bonus here for FaZe. And Oxygen definitely make it look that way.
Honored.
Another important round from Oxygen to win.
You can't keep
First round,
getting
we've
away with
seen
these
the full
jokes.
Rifles on the board, and despite FaZe
Wait, what
getting those
jokes? I
first
wasn't
2 early
joking.
rounds, it's Oxygen again with that lead.
I didn't know about
It's not by
Formula
much,
2.
though, but considering the fact that it looks like FaZe here are going for one of the most aggressive buys I've seen so far.
I'm confused. What is the formula? I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out myself.
Use as many rifles as they can. Not even everyone can. Sure, you can argue that Mummy is close enough to the showstopper that a stinger might be warranted. He has to push out so aggressively in the beginning to find impact with that stinger, and hopefully leading into that showstopper. Maybe not though. He's playing it safe, hiding in a corner. All of FaZe are dialed back so much.
Yeah, this may be yet another one of those openings, but again, if they can really step up, I mean, again, it's just relying.
I thought it was a joke,
on
but
the
Formula 2 is
pop-off.
real. Wait,
They're
what?
essentially for
Oh,
Mame.
you fake Formula 1 fans don't know about
That's
Formula
pretty
2,
mid.
3, and 4?
And a crunch into
Crazy,
A
dude.
Heaven's gonna be so strong. No information for FaZe to use at all beyond that smoke.
Oh no.
Guiding Light doesn't spot out Rustin. FaZe have no info.
FaZe are just backing out. Oxygen, again, they still have a minute to go. They can take this
This is the
one
first full buy, right?
nice
Yeah.
and slow, like.
They're going A.
Through.
Look at Rustin. He's like a
Maybe they
rat.
spot Rustin.
He's like a
Does
rat in a
Rustin
cage.
spot one of the-
Timing!
No.
Timing!
No. It's just off-timed slightly.
Yeah.
Baby Bay, alongside 2
They
others
clear
here on
this?
B is Oxygen.
Of course they do. They're paid professionals.
Oh, now abandoned ship. Poised. Steps in to try to take down 2, but only able to take down 1.
Uh-oh.
Superman,
Uh-oh.
however, in a beautiful
Uh-oh.
position.
Uh-oh.
Can take down a couple here pretty
30
freely,
seconds left.
pretty safely, but not able to do so. Scuba
Oh.
chasing him
What the
down, but
fuck?
He
Verno.
bought a lot.
Beautiful play from Verno. Now both players from
He's
FaZe.
down, he's down.
Very quick response.
He's down,
They
dog.
choked out immediately.
He's
There
down,
goes
dog.
Mame. No, Mummy dies.
Oh,
Take
no, no,
1v2.
no! What the fuck is doing?
That was again.
As Oxygen hold their ground.
That was such a scary round again, Gus, from Oxygen. They had
There's
the pendulum
left nut
swing
clears that
back
angle
and
in
forth
ranked.
from Bale
True.
room defense.
Probably not.
Hoping whether or not Rustin could succeed in that lurk. And
The best driver in Formula 2 is Mahiver Raghunathan.
Oxygen were able to make
Okay.
it past B Heaven.
Thank you.
It was one by one, different members of FaZe trying to hide away throughout that smoke. And just a group fight from Oxygen showed how much those micro calls managed to just elevate the team in winning that round. A 2-round lead. But these rounds again, just like when the sides were swapped, they're coming really close to the wire.
He's been up and down, Raucus, but I feel like he's a good player.
And now FaZe.
Another broken buy.
Exactly. Battered here for FaZe.
I don't know if you guys have heard about the conspiracy, but apparently Who Framed Me is actually Tarek's left nut with a voice changer.
Looking towards the long
It's kinda
run
weird, actually.
In terms of their economy, if they're able to really put together a clean round, even if FaZe is able to get a bit of a comeback together, we're not going to see a reset from Oxygen for another 3 to 4 rounds almost. So here we go. It's just a big
start the
opportunity at
rumor,
least
I'm
for
down.
now.
Can't use that yet.
Dude, the guy's dedicated to the act, bro. He's been my left nut for over a year. He only plays when I play.
At least picking down one.
If he's on, that means I'm probably on.
Light and easy for now. This is actually,
Yeah, look at the remains.
we look at a little bit of a rare look also by Oxygen.
One enemy remaining.
Pretty firm on actually execing out of B very early. You usually see that contact, that lurk up play for them to end up splitting together at the end of
All right.
rounds.
Remember how I said I wanted to
One
take
of the
back
few
my
rounds we've
prediction
seen
and
from
predict
Oxygen where
phase?
they play
I take it back
almost a full
again.
5-stack directly towards B main. It's a good read too. A lot of the time, FaZe, they like to scale out defensively. Out
Eric,
of
he
B
said
main,
playing
trying
with
to find
you
an
made
opening pick
Valorant
yet
more
again,
fun for
but
him, so he enjoys
this
it
time
again.
with
Glad.
weapons, you know, just like a frenzy. There's not a whole
That's
lot
cringe,
you can really
bro.
do in a 1v4.
No respect.
Really good call from Oxygen to pressure out FaZe where it matters most. And the response now that there's a full buy from FaZe is just to go for the default again, completely ignore mid side. That extra pressure is needed yet again. And remember too, Poise has yet to put that Viper wall inside of mid.
My
and
coffee
I think
cold?
the great response here is to have that Viper's pick go down.
How'd you know?
It's gonna force now Oxygen, more likely than so, to either push directly into B main or have A side control. And the util dumping from both of these teams is gonna wear down towards the end game.
Air quality is currently
everyone
342 in New York. It's like a hot
Really
box
getting away.
outside. Close your windows. Stay
Any
home.
more calculated or any more predictable
COVID all over again.
here for FaZe would be great, considering the fact that Oxygen, they've been able to exploit that mid control
Innocent
every
bystander.
single round.
New
At least
York.
have some sort of second option coming up that mid side going into
Oh
B.
shit. I didn't have a.
Now, FaZe,
The air
they
quality.
actually leave themselves with a little of a gap. There's only one person looking
We
over
might have
the
left
A
the
site
window
right
open.
now, and Baby Bay, he has to re-clear mid. They're leaving the Viper's pit. They're gonna abandon the Viper's pit.
07.
Oh, these seekers. It gives the
All right.
entire plot away up mine.
Oh,
comes
okay,
up, it's
then.
too late, but double
Nade,
kill.
nade.
Mome's ultimate.
Low W,
Baby
minus
Bay
2
on
deaths.
top. The duelists have
Never
woken
mind,
up
it was
on the
delayed.
defense. And Oxygen,
Spiky.
what? They're
Spiky.
desperately trying to get that spike back, but it's lost heaven.
That was absolutely. That's just crazy.
Enemy remaining.
Mame going for 4, going for now 5. Rustin, the last person out in the open.
Damn.
And Superman steals the kill.
Guys,
Come on,
do
man.
streamers retire?
The
Like,
ace.
at what point does a
Mame
streamer stop
is the one to
streaming?
save
Like, I feel like this is an
FaZe.
endless job, you know?
Questioning the
Like, when I'm
rotation, it was
60 years
Mame
old, will I still be streaming?
Alongside Poised, coming away from that mid side, coming away from heaven, responding potentially to a potential A push. And their timing was immaculate, at least immaculate enough to give Mame a gap for the showstopper. Again,
They stop when they fall
very
off?
thin gaps in these rounds.
Oh,
We
my
have
plan
not
is
seen
to
an incredibly confident
jump
round
ship to
out of FaZe on this defensive side.
the
But
you-know-what
that is
platform when I
finally a
start
gap
falling
for them
off.
here against Oxygen.
I mean, realistically speaking,
I'm waiting for
this
the
FaZe match
fall off, the
has
inevitable
just been
fall
the
off.
Poise show. A lot of these rounds are dictated by his
Wait,
utility
what the,
and
what
his
the hub?
positioning. That
No,
Viper's
only
pit,
no,
like you
not the only
mentioned,
fan.
An X
No.
factor to crunch out Oxygen before the round could
What are you
even
guys
begin.
talking about?
We've seen how the Oxygen on their
OnlyFans.
attack like to
Hooray.
poke and prod mid, even more so than when FaZe were on the attack.
But you guys do bring up some
And
good
if
points,
that's
actually.
completely denied,
What?
especially without taking any fights, no utility expelled by FaZe, it sets them up so much more for the long run.
I'm jinxing the fall off.
Allowing Baby Bear
Yes,
to go
exactly.
for those repositions
There will
down
be an
below
inevitable
ropes,
fall off.
allowing the timing from
There will be
Mame
an
to get
inevitable
that double
fall
kill
off,
with the showstopper.
and we have to prepare in
And this
advance.
timeout's so good from Oxygen.
That's why I always
allows
tell
an
you guys,
opportunity to reset
if you're not
after the
subbing
chaos
for
of this
life, I don't
round.
want your sub.
And
I'm looking for
wondering
people that
now,
will be here forever.
Oxygen without that Viper's
Doesn't
pick
matter
from
if I'm
Poise,
streaming.
Is there going to be a chance we
A
see
subscription
mid
is for
rallying
life.
towards mid? Because from the 4 stacking, well, okay, hold on. There was a 4
Okay,
stacking.
so if you're not gonna sub forever, don't sub at
A
all.
lot of it's caravanning back over to mid.
Okay.
This could be a gigantic Russian crunch back over to B.
Yeah, Superman's whole job here is just going to be essentially to delay until the rest of FaZe can get a better idea on where this take is coming from. But his delay attempt may be shoved right down his throat. He actually tries to hold down these stars in mid.
Okay, but seriously, how do I get banned for a week so I can go on vacation?
Pulls them back.
What's the best way to do it?
Intelligent stuff here from Superman, considering the fact that he can't realistically fight step by step here in mid.
Trailblazer. Spotting only one Topper Raptors on B site. No indicator at all about the stairs in the back of sight.
Huh.
Oxygen have to
Seems
make
like
a
you guys
very
are trying to
important
use this
decision
for your
right now. Do they
personal
reroute,
benefit.
go over
Never
towards
mind.
A site where they have no information, or continue to follow on that Trailblazers path and poke and prod their way towards B heaven. They faked the noise. They landed down below in mailroom. The Trailblazer in response from A is going to sell that this is not an A-side take.
Superman,
Out of charges.
very cheeky spot. Nade actually goes in an even better area, but Superman once again, maybe the first one to actually.
Bro, you
put
don't
in
even do
Nade
anything. What are you
this round.
vacationing from?
Oh, almost.
Yo, what the
Get
fuck,
one out of
dude?
it, but at least
Can he say that? Ban him.
that spray was actually insane. Boys now in the back, holding it all down, able to get 3. But with 11 HP, his job is done. 2 more players now remaining here for FaZe, while only 1 stands here for Oxygen. Scuba. He's going for the safe P. He's going for the safe
10 seconds
plants here
left.
on site.
Oh, I like this.
But no, I was
Baby
kidding.
Bay's
Don't ban
gonna
him.
have
I was
time to peek
kidding.
him. Oh no, he dashes right
Wow.
into the smoke. There you go, Baby Bay. Trap Scuba.
Listen,
Gives
I'm not here to
FaZe a
watch. I'm here to
huge round.
facilitate. I didn't see
Okay,
that
you
round.
mentioned him. It's none other than Poised.
Yeah, and this is giving me a lot of reminders about the last time FaZe was on split against TSM. What was the score?
Thank you,
there? Oh, yeah,
Emilzia.
15-13.
Or Emily's-
With Poised
Emily's
exploding
booty pirate.
22-15 in that
I don't know.
score
Thank you.
line. And that was
Amelia.
a really big matchup for FaZe to have that presence of controller utility. Same exact roster as last time. Superman on that Astra, Poise on that Viper.
You guys need to just make the names easy to read, okay? Just make the names easy. Don't do this creative shit.
And honestly speaking, guys,
Bob,
nothing's
Dan,
changed here.
George, those are all great
It's up to
names.
Oxygen to adapt around this, even though they are ahead by 1. The gap is closing yet again.
Baby
Oh,
Bay
look at the
go
spam.
Absolutely wild here.
Oh, no.
Sprays away.
Oh,
The showstopper potential is what shuts him down. The showstopper is still here. They don't know that it's out yet. Baby Bay can go down into nowhere. It just doesn't actually work out for anything here for
Is that a Rosa?
Oxygen.
Did he shoot
Oxygen
it?
It's stuck completely over an A main. They get halted entirely.
I just
here
feel like
by
neither of
FaZe.
these teams care.
But now they can cut noise. They can potentially make
It's not
FaZe
true at all.
rethink their
It's
idea
not true at
here.
all.
But again, with no mid pressure, they have no idea what FaZe's info looks like.
they have no info and
They
they have to
actually
leave
care a
Rustin
lot.
behind. No tripwires at all in case there's a counterflank inside of B. Like you mentioned,
Guy in chat
no
said,
mid
"Why are college
information
teams
at
better
all
than
for
this
Oxygen.
LMAO?"
They have to hope for the best that no one's gonna be in
Definitely
Scuttle.
plays for his college team and they
But
suck.
already the call's been made by FaZe to rotate slowly but surely back over. Reclaiming these power positions. Supermen, Cosmic Divide already equipped, ready to go. But no! Oxygen are rerouting themselves again! They have almost less than 30 seconds left and they're expelling all this utility to sell the fake back over to B.
It's a fake! It's a fake!
Haven't they go? Will this be a mistake? It's up to Mame.
It's like my ranked teammates, bro. They hear one smoke and they start rotating. That's actually me.
Options, more barriers of entry.
I want to be the first one there, bro. I don't care if it's a fake. I want to be the first one there. Oh! Oh!
They both fall apart. Baby Bay, he does get 1 pick back, but he needs a whole lot more. 2v4 now here for FaZe. Baby Bay breaking in, looking for a shotgun kill close, but
Last
nobody
player
is close here on
standing.
site. It's just Scuba standing behind the wall, and it's only Baby Bay in a 1v4. Has no bullets remaining as Scuba chipped him down all the way from the beginning. FaZe clan now dwindling.
He didn't shoot one bullet there.
FaZe
Not one
on
bullet.
their map pick can no longer afford to leave mid completely empty. No matter what part of the round you're in. The pre-round, the mid-round, the after-round, even in your
Fuck.
sleep, you cannot give up mid on split here. No Saints to work off of.
You're so
No
weird. As long
dedicated
as that guy
sentinel
subbed.
utility to spot out and stall
Look,
these attackers.
He thinks I'm weird, but he's
And
been subbed for
Oxygen.
5 months. It's
Now that they
fucking
recognize
beautiful.
in the late round,
It's
if they
fucking
keep
beautiful.
rotating, they know that FaZe are dedicated to both A and B site, leaving mid barren. They have the opportunity to fake as much utility as they want in either direction. And even just 2 pieces of util, the Viper Snakebite, the Trailblazers, that's all
Where the
you
fuck's
need
Verno?
to sell FaZe to
Where the fuck
over-rotate
is
to another
Verno? And
site.
what's up with his bed? His bed frame. Why is it
At
like
this
4
point,
pillars?
FaZe are just a few rounds
That looks
away in their
dangerous,
own
no?
map pick of losing and going to Haven. This is a
Alright, we know for
desperate
sure
time.
Verno does not stand while
Boys
he's
has put
playing.
in so
We
much
saw him
work, and
actually
we've
sit
seen
down.
The activation of the 2 duelists
Wait,
now.
wait. Is he standing
But
back
a
up?
lot of that came from
Hold
the
on.
attacking side.
Hold on.
This same
Oh no, his
slow
headset
maneuver
DC'd.
that FaZe
Didn't hear
is
shit.
flagging for the
Yo, I
defense
didn't hear anything you guys said. Hello?
Oxygen.
Can you hear me?
But they had utility to back themselves
Yeah, I'm here
up.
now.
This feels like it's more contact plays.
My god, bro. He's got the straightest posture
It always
ever.
seemed like FaZe had the right idea at the beginning of these rounds, but Oxygen, of course, have done a good job of pulling away, or at least making FaZe second guess their positions.
And it makes sense. Oxygen have always been a structured attacking team. The fact that they choose to be so flowy.
Can you show us you
mid-round so much
masturbating
here
in ranked and pissing
is
your
a pretty new
teammates?
look for the team.
Wait, what? I don't know why I wrote that.
Early on FaZe.
Yeah. What the hell?
No looks.
11-9.
11-9. Do pull up at least a star to potentially call in a PC util or two, and it absolutely does. At least to clear away elevator.
I don't know. It's just,
just
I
gotta
don't
save
know.
their
It's sticking out like a sore thumb.
But this is, again,
Scout
going to be a
destroyed.
very slow, methodical round here for Oxygen, where realistically anyone can come up big. Scuba is the one on the other side of the map.
I read
Could
poetry
pull
and bro
away a
doesn't
piece
read
of
my
info
shit,
or
but he
two.
reads that. Let's see your comments, Suave.
I like Scuba's
Shit, I'm
positioning.
sorry.
We talked about how many fangs you can accomplish with Oxygen. Scuba can use their utility anywhere on the map. Having their
got-
single presence alone could be enough to stall out FaZe. Stack up his
What do you
there.
mean poetry?
Ready with the judge.
Oh my god, it's so
Oh, that
cringe.
flag lost.
Tig
I love
goes
it.
big. He gets 2. Redux standing on the pillar on site. The FaZe Clay, and now a golden
Spike
opportunity. This is a 5v3. 4v3.
Can you show us what outside looks
Look
like?
how
No, I can't,
disenfranchised
bro.
Everybody is here. The
Can't.
Noble Pulse is out and Scuba avoids it.
It will
The nades
identify
too.
me.
Look how much they're calling out Scuba here. Just
They're so
making
focused
sure.
on him.
The new One Piece chapter is crazy.
And it's just
I hear
being
that.
methodical.
I hear that.
Everyone here on this map needs to make sure they're not stepping into any of these weird off angles. This is so weird here for Superman. Could be anyone here, but Baby Bay doesn't spot anyone. Instead, he helps out to go back into elbow. 2 players looking into sight, not able to find anything just yet. Boys finds a man. Superman finds Burno. And now it's a 1v4.
Block me! You don't know how to block? They lost. They don't know how to do a body block. They've never done it before in a match. Oh no no no!
Wow. I mean, another one of those rounds, Gusper. Where do we begin? Scuba had so
Absolute
much silent
melons.
impact in that round.
read it from chat.
Not only were they available for the mid lurk in case someone wanted to go ropes, but the fact that they had stars set up on the post plant spike. They were able to hold vents, able to have all that utility be exploded onto them and dodge it all. The fact that even if everybody on Oxygen had fallen on site, he would be there to slowly rotate
Yeah,
heaven
FaZe picked
and
this
be there
map.
for that final strike in case someone was defusing.
I don't know.
Contingency plans, protocols upon contingency plans and protocols for Oxygen. And it's all down to this. FaZe's map pick cannot go and squander, but no.
Oh no. Oh,
Scuba!
Oh no,
That's
baby.
huge,
Oh
Baby
no,
Bay
baby.
that's just Baby Bay trying to be a spark plug,
Baby,
though, trying to
baby.
be that
My
role
baby,
in FaZe that
bro.
he's always been. The energy that this team has pretty much derives from that player, and if Baby Bay gets that kill, you can only imagine the high that everyone else runs off of. But instead, man disadvantage here for FaZe, and it may just get worse. Superman needs something big here. He just
That's
spots out a
huge.
couple of players, backs out. What help is he gonna have? Mummy's gonna have no time to actually respond. Redux is already in the
Oh.
sights.
Whoa.
Mummy overwhelms Verno, and he gets another one.
They beat the nade, bro.
Nade for
They
Mummy.
beat the
Big
fucking
swing
nade.
there from Oxygen works out, but Mummy almost saves the run for FaZe.
Ooh, nice molly.
Sight
Ooh.
control for Oxygen, but at what cost? Well, a
Oh, nice
3v2.
camera. Nice camera. I saw both of
Now
you.
a FaZe possibly in this game.
They know both
Shove to a single wide swing.
Oh no, you blocked me, bro.
Rustin gets the 1-2.
Bro. Did he block him? I don't know.
Rustin
Damn,
rains
dude.
out one final bullet, and it skates through the wall onto the head of Tig. Oxygen
GG.
thinly
Wow.
make their way through this game. FaZe Clan gave them the work in the second half.
Big props again for Oxygen.
Map
especially
one,
in the
rather.
second half
Be honest, how many rounds did you
It
watch?
was a struggle.
3,
for
4, maybe
Oxygen in
5,
a
I don't
few
know.
patches of this game. But what I loved the most was that they were willing to adapt. A team that we have seen so much in challenges be structured. And no matter what at times it seemed like, no matter how many bodies they had left, wanted to go for their set strat. This time, willing to go for the more mid-round. Be adjustable, be fluid. And look what happened. They're looking pretty dang good.
Yeah, well, FaZe looked overall more established. I mean, if we realistically compare this game to their last game, if you just don't factor in the satchel play, it would have been the same score, and it would have been very similar stats coming in from FaZe 2. We have seen that improvement from some of these players, but a lot of what FaZe did try to do later on in that second half, we did point it out in that last round, but of course it was those hero plays that we've always known FaZe for having. It falls apart in their faces, and now they have potentially one final chance here in
Show my night
Challengers
market?
before they
No,
potentially
smile.
bow out in 5th. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with the desk to wrap
Is it
up
out
map
right now?
number 1.
All right, ad break before map 2. Twitch Prime sub or enjoy ads while we watch Formula 1. See you soon.
Who's starting in 9th place. The
All right, I'm gonna check the.
Mayo. Nicholas Latifi
What's
gets
this?
in between
A
him
crash?
and George Russell.
You watch a crash? Why are we watching a crash?
Well, I'm checking my map before I head out.
Gasly backs out. There's the
Oh
initial
fuck!
for Mayo. Nicholas Latifi gets in between him and George Russell. Gasly
Wait, what happened there? Hold on. Are they gonna replay it? Let's just let it play, Tarek. Let it play, Tarek. Let it fucking play, bro.
and George Russell. Gasly backs out. There's
Bro,
the initial
you fucked my
contact.
shit
That's where the
up!
car then is
Bro, that
upside
guy didn't
down
even do anything
into the
wrong.
gravel, and then it flips.
Oh shit!
Wait, hold on. Can we just talk about why are the commentators so nonchalant about this guy flipping his car? Like, why is no one freaking out right now?
I don't know.
And
It's common.
tries to right itself, and as it does so,
Wait.
that's by the barriers, and then it goes over the tyre barrier and into the catch fencing. So he was actually, Martin, upside down, as you can see.
This guy is not okay. Like, he survives that?
And the halo very much.
No
doing
way,
its job
right?
before the
Does he
car
survive
dips in,
that?
and you do not ever want to see accidents like that.
Oh, they're
Yeah, I
fine?
think George was pulling to the left into the Alpha Tauri. That's tripped the
It's a
Alfa
halo? What's the
Romeo
halo?
completely over. Luckily, it lost a little bit of speed, going round and round and round into the gravel. I said it's always concerning them because your rollover hoop digs into the gravel.
The head protector?
So
Halo is
we've only
basically
seen
the crash
replays.
cage?
Now we know that he's okay.
Yes.
Just to reassure you. Yeah. So whether George got a little tap on his right-hand side, I don't know. But so three of them got together. Just so it.
Wait, this motherfucker went back to the race after you fucked the other guy up? Oh my god, this is the guy that got flipped.
Watch Gasly go to try and follow Latifi here. And is it Gasly that makes the contact?
Yeah.
This is the guy that fucked everyone.
Stefano Domenicali, the man responsible for Formula One, in conversation with Joe Guanyu, Freddie Vasseur, the Alfa Romeo team principal there too.
Oh, he just survives that like that? Damn. Looked like a bad crash, bro. I don't know. Looked like a bad crash. What else? Link YouTube. Gross Gene.
So that's
Can I what? Oh, I feel like
and a big fire there as they exited out of turn 3, and that looks
Blue, blue.
red flag. Now this is after turn 3, and you see
Purple.
Grosjean, one car out there, and then Grosjean to the right-hand side.
Go!
What?
The car's broken
the car is separated.
Fuck,
the
it's
fuel
nothing
came
I
out of it.
like.
Yeah.
I said the fuel was in the middle of the car,
Well,
and
that's
it's
it.
literally.
Whoa.
Yo!
And he's just gone straight across Daniel Kvyat there, as you
See you later. Keep on working. You got this. And see you in the next. Yeah, later. Goodbye.